Hey guys, how's it going? Toby here, and welcome back to the Loan Shark. This is episode 7, and if you have missed any of the previous ones, feel free to drop back to my channel and have a little bit of a catch up. But in the previous episode, we did very well, and the Loan Shark was incredibly impressed, and he has decided to give us 50,000 coins as a little reward, as a little treat, because we did well in the last episode. But do remember, we have got to give that loan back with added interest at the end of the episode. The Loan Shark wants 55,000 back at the end of the episode for letting us use his money lending services. So we're gonna have to trade very well this episode, try and recuperate that, and we pick up a Barry Banana here for 28,250 and try and sell him on for 34,750. That was actually a lot cheaper. I should have listed him up for a little bit more, but it still was quite a nice profit. Quintero here, pick him up for 10,750. Try and sell him on for 14,000. And I know a lot of you guys really want me to release my trading method, and I have no trouble doing that. We pick up a Jerome here for 44,500 coins in 442, and he was being price fixed, which was amazing. He was going for around 60k, and that is about 10-15k above his normal price, so I completely undercut them, and we'll have to see if he does eventually sell. But like I was saying, I know you guys really want me to release my trading method, and I have no trouble doing that. I will make a separate video for it, because if I do it in this series, I feel like it may mess up the narrative and the flow a little bit of the series, and I'd kind of have to stop, and it wouldn't make too much sense. So I'm going to make a really nice trading tips video to help you guys out, because I know quite a few things now, kind of got used to it. And if you notice there, I pick up a Vardis in a bad formation, and I still managed to make a fair bit of profit. Again here, a Ciao in a bad formation. How am I doing so many players in bad formations and making profit? Again here, a slow Brazilian in the Premier League. Bad formation, it still makes me a nice bit of profit. So I will release my trading method. I do promise that I will make a really nice video, go into loads of detail, and make sure you guys can make some coins from it, which is awesome. Pick up a Jordan Henderson here for 37,250, and not in a bad formation at all, right position that matches the formation as well. So we're going to try and sell him on there, make a little bit of profit out of him, which should be nice. Actually, I forgot to show the bidding page because I completely forgot to actually record it, but we did pick him up for a nice price, trying to sell him on for 19,750. And this Diami, my word, I was so unlucky. Later on in the night, he was being price fixed at 70,000 coins. And if I'd waited literally 2 hours to sell him, I would have made a astronomical profit. But unfortunately, I didn't wait, and I wanted to try and sell him quickly, and unfortunately we didn't make a big profit off that price fixing. But we pick up an Agate here for 78,500, try and sell him on for 92,000, so that was probably one of the biggest buys I have done in this series. And we pick up a Martinez for 8,300 coins, try and sell him on for 14,750, which would be a nice profit. Silver informs are also really nice to find. If you can find one, it is great, because the amount of profit that people don't realise is in them is brilliant. We pick up another one here, Vitolo, for 14,750, and try and list him for 21,750. I had so much trouble with that guy, he just would not sell. And again, this guy is so good to trade with. Vardis is absolutely amazing in CDM this time, but seriously, have a little look for him, because you can pick him up for around 7k and sell him on for about 12. Yaya, we pick up for 12,750, try and sell him on for 16, and here we go, everything has in fact sold. We picked up that Carlos Martinez for 8,300, sold him for 14. Vardis we picked up for 7,100, sold him for 10,750. Jerome finally went, the price fixed guy, picked him up for 44,500 and sold him on for 10k profit. Quintero picked up for 10,750, sold him on for 13,750, and then Yaya picked up for 12,750, sold him for 16,750. Jordan Henderson we picked up for 37,250, sold him for 44,250. Miyachi in a 443 picked him up for 12,500 and sold him on for 19,500. Malapa picked up for 9,500, sold him for 11.75. Barry Banana picked him up for 28,250, sold him on for 34,750. Diami we picked up for 45,250, sold him on for 49,750. So unlucky with that, could have made a load of profit. Vitolo picked up for 14,750, sold on for 19,750. Another Vardis for 7,700 and sold him on for 11.75. Aga we picked up for 78,500, sold him on for 88,500. And then Wellington Paul Easter picked him up for 9,700 and sold him on for 13,750. And then the final player, CL, we picked up for 8,600 coins, and we managed to sell him on for 11,750 coins, making that a very nice profit of the episode. If you remember, we started this episode, we started trading with the loan sharks money at 203,000. We have ended on 262,000, making that around a 59k profit, which is huge. And then what we're going to do is give the loan sharks money back, and then we will be on around 203, 204 maybe, and that is amazing. A really nice profit. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this. Take care, have an amazing day, and goodbye. Next time on the Loan Shark. So we are giving back the loan sharks money, 55,000 coins, so that is the 50k with a little bit of interest, and that leaves us on 207,000 coins to trade with in this episode. So let's see how much money we can make in this episode.